Coming to you live from historic Boston Field, it's Serra Catholic Baseball 2022 this afternoon. It's the Eagles taking on the Flames from Northgate. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Fargo. Pleasant good afternoon to you. It is a great day for baseball in Western Pennsylvania as the Eagles and Flames meet in the section opener. As now it gets real, especially for the Eagles as they come into this afternoon's contest with the record of 4-0, and that's good to be saying that you've played 4 games if you were a Western Pennsylvania high school baseball team to this point. The Eagles 4-0 wins over Leechburg, Riverview, Carrick, and East Allegheny. Northgate checks in 0-1. They lost a 4-3 affair to the Cougars of Carlington coming into this afternoon. I'm Matt Fargo, happy to bring this one to you, and thanks in part to the Serra Catholic Baseball Boosters bringing you this broadcast and allowing us to do it this afternoon. A lot to talk about as the section play does get underway today, and I mentioned the fact that Serra Catholic's played 4 games. That's the most any WPIAL team has played all in Western Pennsylvania. And there's only one other team that has done it more, and that would be 5 games. So, and most of those games were in South Carolina. A lot of teams opting to probably make the right decision most years and go south because of this unsure and unrelenting Mother Nature that likes to play games here in the spring. But Boston Field has not been one to take effect of that, as Brian Zarenda does a fantastic job at getting this field all manicured and ready, crush bricked infield, all dirt, and they have really had no problems getting games in when the rest of the WPIL, tough to say, throughout at least the early portion of this year. The other 2A Section 3 game this afternoon is Stowe Rocks playing at Apollo Ridge. The Flames make the trek here to Boston Field to take on the Eagles in the other one, and we'll talk more about 2A and how that will figure itself out. More about those wins for Serra Catholic, a 10-1 win over Leechburg, a 10-0 win over Riverview, a 10-2 win over Carrick, and a 13-1 win over East Allegheny. We got a chance to talk with Brian Zarenda. Let's hear what he had to say coming into this contest with the Flames. Welcome back to the pregame show, getting you ready for the Serra Catholic Eagles and the Northgate Flames. It's a section opener, and we're here with the head coach of Serra Catholic, Brian Zarenda, joins me. And Brian, 4 games into the season, what do you know now, maybe through the first 4 games that you didn't know about your team?
Well, pitching was a little bit deficient last year, especially power, and we've been hitting for power already with 4 home runs on the season. So I think we're seeing a little bit of a power surge as a result of the offseason conditioning and lifting a lot of these kids did.
Mentioned the 4 games. That ties the most that any team has played in the WPIL within staying in Western Pennsylvania. How important is it to get these games early in the season and get moving and get a sense of camaraderie trying to start this season off the right way?
Yeah, we definitely think that playing early in the season is important. We have the new infield put in here, which is a crushed brick infield, which allows us to get ahead of the game, if you will. We rarely cancel practice or a game. So I think getting out in the field early really builds that camaraderie that you just spoke of amongst the kids and the coaches.
Now you have the first section game. The games that matter start. What do you know about the Flames, and what do you expect from them here this afternoon?
Well, I know they're a veteran bunch. They have a couple really good pitchers that we faced last year early in the season. Other than that, I don't know a ton about them. I know they played one game, I believe, against Carlington and lost a very close game. So we're expecting a good game here.
All right, Coach, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Brian Zarenda joins us here on the pregame show. Let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Serra Catholic. It will be Carp on the bump for the Serra Catholic Eagles this afternoon, and the junior Zach Carp on the bump. Behind him is Nico Eremick, and left to right across the outfield, Max Rocco, Eli Kite, Mike Shenik, Biscaglia, Black, Coddington, and DeMoss left to right across the infield for the Serra Catholic Eagles this afternoon. And we'll take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll start with the Flames of Northgate. Now we can. Devontae Christie leads things off, and he's the center fielder. He's a senior for the Flames, followed by left fielder Peyton Celeste. Vito Pascal will bat third, followed by Dylan Williams. Andrew Booth bats fifth, followed by Mason Edmonds, the catcher. Third baseman Dennis Kelly, Donovan Boone, and Aiden Gross leads things off. And first pitch to Devontae Christie is a called strike to get things moving along here right behind Blue. So we're not going to make too harsh of judgments because he's probably going to be able to hear me most of this. 0-1 pitch bounces up and blocked towards the left side. Eremick went and fetched it. Throws it back to Zach Karp. Left-handed throwing Karp delivers. Strike two, 1-2 to Christie. Starting center fielder for the Flames. Stands into the right-hander's batter's box, swinging on the 1-2 pitch, popped it up, shallow right field, fighting against the sun, and it drops right in front of Mike Shannock for a hit. Shannock was fighting against the sun, and Devontae Christie is aboard with the ball game's first hit. Peyton Celeste bats second. Junior left fielder, wearing the number that no one in Major League Baseball can wear, number 42. Check on that runner, Devontae Christie at first, and kind of has that overcast, a little bit bright as that pitch misses outside in the left-hander's batter's box. Out of the crouch was Eremick to grab that one. 1-0 to the second batter of this afternoon, and Peyton Celeste, pickoff throw at first base, back in time, sliding as Christie. One 0 pitch to Celeste. Outside again, 2-0. Pitch, taking all the way. There's a strike. Right down the middle to Celeste, and it's 2-1. Left fielder for the Flames cut on and missed. Count evens to 2-2 as he blew the fastball inside part of the plate. Count evens to 2-2. Nobody out. Runner on first. Top of the first inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Misses in the down of the zone. 3-2. Count runs full. Choking up on the back of this Celeste out of the right-hander's batter's box. Pickoff attempt at first. Gibbs into the glove of DeMoss at first base. Back in time is Christie. Karp plays with the dirt. Set back into the rubber, and another pickoff throw at first, and easier for Christie to get back in time. He was a step shorter to the bag. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Celeste goes down on strikes. Karp battles back for the first out of the ball game, and Vito Pascal will bat as the pitchers will duel here. First time these two will meet. Right-handed batting Vito Pascal, senior in the Northgate lineup. Calls for time. Everyone steps off and now resets. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. Breaking pitch that's just foul tip. Ball stays in the right-hander's batter's box. Picked up by Eremick and delivered right back to the mound. 0-1 to the third batter of the afternoon at Vito Pascal. Runner on first, one away. Here's the first pitch, or the 0-1 pitch, and that's called in for a strike, and it goes to 0-2 to Vito. Oh-2 pitch. Fouled up and into the cage here right behind home plate. That's where we are. I'm about 10 feet from the left-hander's batter's box, right behind the umpire. Great location to paint the picture for you this afternoon at Boston Field. Warner on first with one away. 0-2 pitch. Called strike three. Runner goes, and the ball's into center field. So Christie is safe at second. There's two away. And that will bring up Dylan McWilliams, the first baseman, a senior on this Flame squad that's 0-1 on the season. That 4-3 loss at Carlington back on March 30th. Another pickoff attempt. They got him leaning and now trying to take off with it, and he will be caught between second and third as Christie, and they get him out. So a great move there by Carp. Leaning was Christie, and he is thrown out between the second and third base bags. So Christie may have got a board on a hit, but the Flames still go down in order halfway through this opening inning of baseball between the Flames and the Eagles. And we'll take a look at the Eagles starting lineup right after this short break.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
And we're back to Boston Field for the bottom of inning number one. Let's take a look at the Serra Catholic starting lineup. Brian Zarenda's lineup card will look like this. Leading off, the designated hitter Isaiah Petty, who will be batting for pitcher Zach Karp. Batting second, the second baseman, who's a junior, Ethan Connington, followed by Zach Black, the sophomore shortstop. Matt Biscaglia will bat in the fourth spot, and he'll play at third base. Senior catcher Nico Eremic will wear number 5, and he'll play that spot in the field in third base. Max Rocco bats 6 in left field, followed by first baseman Joe DeMoss. Batting 8th will be Mike Shanik out in right field, and the center fielder Eli Kite will play in center field and bat 9th. The starting lineup for Serra Catholic again: Petty, Connington, Black, Biscaglia, Eremic, Rocco, DeMoss, Shanik, and Kite. And beg your pardon, Eremic behind the dish. I might have said third there. Third baseman is Biscaglia. Joe DeMoss at first base. We mentioned Max Rocco out on left. So starting the lineup for these hard-hitting, power-hitting Serra Catholic Eagles. Vito Pascal will be the starting pitcher for Northgate this afternoon. And hard-throwing right-hander. Serra Catholic rocking the yellow jerseys, as they are being called, but they're a little closer to that off-cream color. They were actually mimicked from Florida State's jersey. Same jersey provider and everything for the Eagles, who are certainly best dressed, if not in the running to be the best dressed high school baseball team in the WPIAL and beyond. They got 4 or 5 sets of jerseys. And Brian Zarenda, in his 21st season, 22nd year, of course, COVID's going to make that interesting for the duration of the rest of the time. 363.98, and since he took over in 2000, won his 300th game 4 years ago on Thursday. He'll man that third base coaching box. Phil Chico will be in the first base coach's box as Isaiah Petty stands in, the designated hitter. Sophomore leads things off, takes a called strike, 0-1. Defensive alignment for Northgate. Edmonds behind the dish. also a senior. Senior battery for the Flames. That one fly ball into right field, gets past the right fielder Gross. On his horse to second is Petty, and standing up with the leadoff double is Isaiah Petty, the sophomore. Nice piece of hitting, a line drive to right. That'll bring up Ethan Connington. The junior second baseman stands in. Nobody out, runner on second. Pitch. Up in the zone. 1-0 to the junior. Celeste, Christie, and Gross left to right across the outfield for Northgate. Kelly, Boone, Booth, and McWilliams left to right across the infield. 1-0 pitch. Misses a little high, just over the numbers of Eagles written across the chest of Connington. And the count goes to 2-0. 2-0 pitch from Pascal. Delivers. Misses out of the zone off the tip of the glove by Edmonds. Throw to third. Just not in time. Beating that one out is Petty. Petty's now 90 feet away with nobody out here at the bottom of the first inning. Ethan Connington. Younger brother, Brandon, who won the state championship in 2011, had the honor of calling that game and said to Brian, I was like, I got to be a relative. I was hoping it was a brother, sure enough. Ethan, the junior, part of a state champion family. Ball misses inside. No one breaks, as breaking for first is Ethan Connington getting the free pass issued. And now here's Zach Black. Runners at the corners. Nobody out, and dangerous time for Vito Pascal early in this ballgame. Serra has scored at least 10 in all four of their games. 10 3 times, 13 of their win against East Allegheny. First pitch to Zach Black, misses outside. Black, a sophomore, already getting recruited. Talking about family lineage, don't need to explain what that's all about for Zach, as this one kicks away from Edmonds, and moving up to scoring position as Connington is now. Runners are at second and third, and Isaiah Petty and Ethan Connington. Shortstop Zach Black stands in. 2-0 on him. Line shot at the second baseman, Booth. Throw on to first, in time, one away, but it will be an RBI for Zach Black, as coming in to score is Isaiah Petty, and it's 1-0. Serra Catholic takes the early lead. First pitch to Matt Biscaglia. Called a strike on the outside corner. And what much Biscaglia would have been able to do with that. Senior third baseman stands in and awaits a no ball, one strike pitch. And he goes fishing for one. It goes right back to Pascal at the pitcher's mound. Throwing to first is in time, but they send Connington, who was at third base, and he comes in to score. So another RBI on the 1-3 putout of Biscaglia. Two away, and Nico Aramick with the slate clean once again here in the first inning. Nobody on, and the senior catcher stands in and takes the first pitch he sees and pops it up into shallow right field. Right fielder calling for it and falling down to one knee, but he'll make the catch, and Celeste making the grab for the final out of inning number one. But the Eagles bring two across on courtesy of some RBIs by both Zach Black and Matt Biscaglia. And after one full, it is Serra Catholic 2, Northgate nothing. You are listening to Eagles Baseball, and we're coming back right after this. From that bottom of the first inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 runs, nobody left on base. It's 2-0 Serra Catholic after 1 inning of play. And back to work goes Zach Karp in this Serra Catholic defense. So will actually be Dylan McWilliams getting his second plate appearance. That was cut short when Devontae Christie was picked off. So it'll be once again the senior first baseman standing in. He stands back into the right-hander's batter's box, and here's the delivery from Zach Karp. Fastball fouled back here in the cage, 0-1 to Dylan McWilliams. No ball, 1 strike pitch. Swinging strike there that gets Karp ahead of the count, 0-2. Went after that one. Did McWilliams. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball chopped to third. Biscaglia up with it onto first, 1 away. Couple of steps in for Matt and was able to range over and deliver the 5-3 put out easily, 1 away here in the second. Brings up senior second baseman Andrew Booth. Fifth batter of the Flames lineup awaits the first pitch. Misses low, 1-0. One-0 pitch. Fouled back off the top of the cage. 1-1 to Andrew Booth. The scenic Boston Field overlooks the bridge here. Swung on and missed 1-2 to Booth. But behind us is a whole construction zone. Gonna break in pump area. This is a heavily flooded. His swing on and missed for that one as Booth goes down on strikes. It's 2 outs here in the second inning. High flood zone here, obviously, right against the river, and so they're building that behind us. And then next year we'll also have a new baseball field to go along with it. Here's Mason Edmonds fouling the first pitch he sees up and off the cage. Mason tells me as a senior going to take a gap year of sorts at IMG Academy this summer. 0-2 for Edmonds. Behind the count, here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 pitches and a strikeout of Mason Edmonds for Zach Karp. 1.5 through, and it is Serra 2, Northgate nothing. More Serra Catholic baseball, and presented by the Western Pennsylvania Football League, and it comes back after this. The Western Pennsylvania Fall Baseball League is proud to sponsor Serra Catholic Baseball and the broadcasts this afternoon. The WPFBL is the largest high school fall baseball league in Pennsylvania and has served Western Pennsylvania since 2008 with the competitive varsity and junior varsity league from Indiana, Pennsylvania to Brook, West Virginia. For more information, email Brian Zarenda at fallbaseball2022@AOL.com. That's fallbaseball2022@AOL.com. Step into the bottom of the second inning with Serra Catholic leading 2-0. It is 6, 7, and 8 due up this inning for the Eagles. Max Rocco will lead things off for Serra. The WPIAL football champion quarterback. Only 7 players in WPIAL history have won the WPIAL title as a quarterback and then been a part of a baseball WPIAL championship. Have you name them later? First pitch of the at-bat for Rocco against Pascal, and he fouls it into the mitt of Mason Edmonds for foul ball strike one. A one pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. To the senior left fielder. Pascal delivers ahead of the count, right down the middle, trying to go right at him. And Rocco stays alive at 0-2. Another 0-2 pitch. Inside. Leaning out of the way of that one was Rocco. 1-2. 1-2 pitch coming from Pascal, and it's in the dirt, 2-2. Kicked away from Edmonds. Leadoff batter of our second inning was Serra Catholic leading 2-0. Pair of RBIs for Black and Biscaglia, respectively, both of them. And this count has gone full, taking as Rocco. 3-2. Black and Biscaglia both grounded out, but both got runners home. Payoff pitch will need another one. Found off the cage one more time. The real stirrups, Serra Catholic rocking the maroon stirrups. These yellow jerseys I alluded to. Ball 4, ball kicked away. Actually, I got dirt in the eye there on that one. Great at bat for Rocco, who fell behind 0-2 and battled the count for a walk. Second walk issued by Pascal today. And that brings up junior first baseman Joe DeMoss. DeMoss fixes his black gloves, stands into the right-hander's batter's box. Pascal is ready. Edmonds with his hand on his hip and then gets into the crouch, looks over at first base at Rocco, and now picks off that way. And karaoke move back to the first base bag by Rocco gets him back there safe. Another look at Rocco as Pascal, right-hander, throws inside, missing 1-0 to Joe DeMoss. Junior first baseman in that right-hander's batter's box, awaiting a 1-ball, no-strike pitch. Check swing in there for a strike anyway. 1-1. Edmonds returns the baseball back to the pitcher Vito Pascal, where rocking the flat-brimmed hat. Most of these players are. Runner goes in there for a strike for strike two, sliding in safely with the stolen bases, Max Rocco. 1-ball, 2-strike pitch coming to Joe DeMoss as Pascal retrieves the baseball from second baseman Booth on that missed opportunity to pick off Max Rocco. Now here's a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch to Joe DeMoss. Just missing off the plate. That was where Edmonds was set up. Trying to get him to maybe fish after that one, and the count evens to 2-2. Pascal looks back at second base, and Rocco delivers a 2-2 pitch. Grounded to second base in Booth. Booth going all the way to first. And McWilliams for the out moves the runner over to third, and Rocco to third on the Joe DeMoss ground out. Mike Shannock to the plate. Junior right fielders. Another right-handed batter. First pitch in the dirt in the left-hander's batter's box. Squeezed by Edmonds for a moment, and then a ball kicked away for a second. 1-0 to Mike Shannock. There's a called strike on the inside portion of the plate. 1-1. Vito trying to battle here with a runner 90 feet away from giving Serra Catholic their third run of the ball game. They lead 2-0 right now. 1 out, 1 on. 1-1 pitch. Grounded right up the middle into center field. A seeing eye single and RBI for Mike Shannock, and it's 3-0 Serra Catholic. That brings up Eli Kite, the ninth batter in the Serra Catholic lineup. He's also one of 4 seniors on Serra Catholic's starting lineup this afternoon. If you were wondering, Northgate has 6 starting seniors. Serra starts 1 sophomore, 4 juniors, and 4 seniors. It's 0-1 to Kite. Northgate, 6 seniors, 1 junior, and 2 sophomores. No ball, 1 strike pitch to Eli Kite, the senior center fielder. Ball's high, runner goes. Delayed throw by Edmonds, not in time. Stolen base for Mike Shank. Shannick, I beg your pardon. Shannick to second base. And the count is 1-1 to Eli Kite. Top of the order due up in Isaiah Petty, who doubled and came around to score last time. 3-0 Serra Catholic here at the bottom of the second inning. Here's the no ball, 1 strike pitch to Eli Kite. Look back at Shannick and then delivers fastball right down the middle for a called strike to even make the count 1-2. One-two pitch to Eli Kite. Outside, 2-2. Runner at second, 1 out. 2-2 pitch awaiting for right-handed batting Eli Kite. Swinging and chases strike 3. Ball gets kicked away, and Kite with some speed beats it out down the line. The first throw home is not in time, and a run comes in to score, and Kite safe at first base. And a strikeout goes sideways for the Flames in the top of the order. Now to the plate. Eli Kite aboard on the drop third strike. It was one that Kite chased to not anything he could have done with that. Showing bunt back in time is Kite. You got to figure that Pascal is not a happy camper that Kite is out on the base pads right now. He earned that strikeout, but didn't complete it. One on, still with 1 out here, the second at the top of the order, as Petty shows bunt, pulls it back. It's a called strike, and off is Kite to second base, sliding in with really no reason to, as a throw would never happen. The count 0-1 on Petty. He's the designated hitter for pitcher Zach Karp this afternoon. Petty showing bunt one more time, pulls back, swinging. It's weakly hit to first, and it picked up in foul ball territory by McWilliams. And he'll have to come back facing a no-ball 2-strike pitch for number 1 in your program for the Serra Catholic Eagles. Pascal set to deliver, looks back at second, and will throw. This one swung onto left field. Well hit back as the left fielder Celeste. It goes off of his glove and rolls towards the fence. Coming in to score is Kite. And Isaiah Petty gave it a ride off the glove of Celeste out in left field. So Petty aboard at second. Another run in. It is now 5-0 Serra Catholic, and here's Ethan Coddington. Runner goes for third. Throw by Edmonds in time, but the swipe is not. And safe is Petty at third. Good throw by Edmonds, but faster on the base pads is Isaiah Petty beating that one out. And the tag applied a little late by Kelly. Here's Coddington with a runner at third base. Just 1 out in this inning. Right back, hits off of Pascal, ricochets to third. Throw to first is thrown away, and McWilliams has to go fetch it. Meanwhile, coming in to score is Isaiah Petty to make it 6-0. A ball is bouncing every way for Serra Catholic this afternoon, and that one ricochets off of Pascal off the third base and make sure Pascal is okay before he can continue and facing Ethan Connington, and he's going to, Zach Black, I beg your pardon. And he's going to give a couple warm-up pitches. The umpire's allowing him to throw a couple here to make sure he's okay. Looked like that might have went off right where the belt is. Didn't know if his arm got in the way of that one or not. RBI single as it goes for Ethan Connington. And now here's Zach Black. 0 for 1 with an RBI. Runner takes off for second. And safe again is Ethan Connington at second base. Connington, who walked in, came in to score last inning. Black awaits the pitch. Misses outside. 2-0 to Black. Popped up. 2-0 pitch. It's going to be out of play. Did it? That's why we put that. Close to hitting me back here, but thanks to this state-of-the-art press box built by Brian Zarenda, I'm okay. It really, he had to be out here at 8:30 in the morning building this. 2-1 to Zach Black. Sophomore shortstop. Already an RBI today. Got another one out there. He rockets one into center field on the dirt into center field, and it is an RBI single for Zach Black. Scoring Connington from second. Even on the ground, that thing was moving. And that will bring up Matt Biscaglia, who was 0 for 1 today, but that other RBI we mentioned in that first inning, grounded out to Pascal at the pitcher's mound, takes the first pitch of the bat, grounds it to third, throw on to second, and the second baseman's not standing on the bag. He makes the catch, but he is not on the bag, so Black is safe at second base. Biscaglia is safe at first base. I'm going to give the air to the second baseman there. It was a well-timed throw by Kelly, but Booth was off the bag. Nico Ermick to the plate. High in the zone off the catcher's mitt. And Edmonds, runners stay put at first and second. Ninth batter to the plate for the Eagles here in the second inning. 1 out. 5 in this inning. 7-0 Serra right now. This pitch is smacked into left field. We'll score another one. And holding at second is Biscaglia. And it's an RBI single for Nico Ermick. Eight nothing. Serra Catholic as Black scores. So Biscaglia at second, Aramick at first, and the second time today, here's Max Rocco in the second inning. Who's walked his first plate appearance, ball in the dirt, nicely snagged by Edmonds back here. 1-0. He'll take this pitch into left field. Behind the left fielder, it's Celeste. It goes all the way to the fence. It will score 2. No, it will score 1. It's a one-run double by Max Rocco. Biscaglia will score, and Aramick was held up at third with DeMoss to the plate now. Ball is fouled by DeMoss. 9-0 Serra Catholic. A 1 pitch to DeMoss. Called a strike. A 1-2 to Joe DeMoss, who is 0 for 1 today, grounded out to second base earlier this inning. And he'll get this one past the second or the shortstop into center field, and it is going to score another one. It's an RBI single for Joe DeMoss. Rocco moves up to third. Runners at the corners with just 1 out here in the second inning. (10-0) Serra. Ball called on the outside corner to Mike Shanek. 1 for 1 today with a single and a run scored earlier this inning. Wind kind of starting to feel it off the river a bit. Ball misses inside. Sun not nearly as much of a factor as it was early in this game. It actually caused Mike Shanek to miss a ball first batter of this ball game. Swinging strike there. Shanek goes fishing for that one out of the zone. 0-2. 1-2. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Here in the second. Shanek awaits this pitch. Ground ball right up the middle into center field. We'll score another one. RBI single for Mike Shanek. Max Rocco scores. (11-0). And there's going to be a conversation with Vito Pascal, who has not had a solid start to this one, as Serra Catholic has brought the composite. Not the lumber, but it's the composite, and they brought a lot of it here early. Looks like Vito Pascal's day on the mound is over. He'll switch gloves, come back out. New pitcher will be McWilliams, and we'll tell you more about him when we come back. You are listening to Serra Catholic Baseball, and the Eagles with an 11-0 lead here in the second inning and looking to still get more.
Green light. Hey, girl. school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Eagles baseball, and this broadcast brought to you in part by the Eagles Baseball Boosters. Thanks to your support of Eagles baseball all year long, and one of the best to do it. New pitcher on the mound for Northgate is Dylan McWilliams. He's a senior. He moves over to first base, and Vito Pascal takes his place as McWilliams gets his practice pitches in. Awaiting them is Eli Kite, will make his second plate appearance. He'll be the 13th Serra Catholic batter of this inning. This inning that has scored 9 runs. Five hits just this inning. Couple of errors as well on the Flames that might have stopped the bleeding. Nevertheless, it's senior center fielder Eli Kite to the plate. 1 away, 2 on. It's Joe DeMoss at second, Mike Shannick at first. Ball in the dirt, runners go, and they're going to move up 90 feet apiece. Runners now at second and third, 1 out. This one rocketed down the line, foul. Down that left field line. Celeste was been very busy over there in left field today. It's 0-2 to Kite. As a fire truck makes its way across the bridge. You can hear the sirens in the background. And right now, Eagles offense has been making some noise as that one's fouled away. Staying alive is Eli Kite at 0-2. Just 1 out here in the second inning. $11-0 Serra. 9 in this inning, 2 in the first. And now Kite takes the ball that goes off the back fence here right by me. Fouled away. Weekly hit to third. Kelly up with it on to first. Got him at second or first base. Runner comes in to score in DeMoss. 12-0 Serra Catholic and an RBI for Eli Kite. Top of the order. One more time for the Eagles with 2 away. And another runner 90 feet away. As Isaiah Petty at the dish. doubled his first plate appearance. That one's in the dirt. And reached base and scored earlier on the air by the left fielder. Ball went right off the glove of Celeste. Two runs scored for Isaiah Petty today. And he'll have an opportunity at another one as he's walked. Ethan Connington. A walk, a run scored. A single and a run scored. The single happened earlier in this second inning. Ball way high. Gets past Edmonds, and standing up is Petty at second base now. No throw. So two more out there for the Eagles, with Connington facing this 1-0 pitch. And he sends it right back to McWilliams at the mound. He'll throw to first to end a dominating performance by the Serra Catholic offense, as 10 runs come to score in the second after two full. Serra Catholic 12, Northgate nothing. More Serra Catholic Eagles baseball on the back half of this break.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Ten runs on 7 hits. 2 walks and 2 left on in that second inning for Serra Catholic. First book of the year for me, and it's, you're knocking the dust off the jump shot, if you will. That, or for a more fitting reference, the first time you pull the glove out of the year and you start throwing. That's 7, 8, and 9 due up here for Northgate to start the third, as Zach Karp has faced the minimum. He did give up a hit the first hit of the ball game, first batter of the ball game. One that fell right in front of Michael Shannick, but was able to get him out on a pickoff for the third out of the first inning. And then struck out 2 in each of his first 2 innings of work. 4 strikeouts in 2 innings of work for Zach Karp as he faces the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Here's Dennis Kelly, the third baseman. Takes upstairs in the zone for ball 1. This one weakly hit to short. Black charging it, but cut off by Biscaglia. He'll throw on to first. Got him. Nice throw by Matt Biscaglia. Charging that one, cutting off the shortstop Black and delivering that one, and one away here with the third. Donovan Boone, sophomore shortstop, one of 2 sophomores who are in this starting lineup for the Flames. Called a strike. Misses outside. 1-1 to number 33 of the Northgate program, the sophomore shortstop Donovan Boone. There's strike two. 1-2 to Donovan Boone. Northgate in the black pants, white tops. There's strike three. A very nonchalant strikeout of Donovan Boone there. Got him looking on strike three. There's two away. And if he can strike out Eden Gross, as he'll get ahead of the count 0-1 there. Gross, the right-handed batting right fielder, and a sophomore as well. Just misses 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Karp has struck out at least two batters in each inning, and he has an opportunity to do that here. Called strike three. There it is. Two backwards Ks for Zach Karp as he registers his sixth strikeout of the ball game. After 2.5, it's Serra Catholic 12, Northgate nothing, and the Eagles are back to the plate after a very brief hiatus. We go to the bottom of the third when we come back here. Bottom of the third inning here from Boston Field. And the Eagles are having their way with the Flames in the section opener. In Section 3 2A, Serra is 4-0. The other two teams that have played a game are Jeanette and Northgate. They've both lost. And Apollo Ridge, Shady Side Academy, and Stowe Rocks all have yet to play a ball game. Most of those will be in action at some point today, they hope, if their fields can dodge any showers that make their way through the Western PA area. But the Eagles looking for that first Section 3 win. They are trying to win yet another section championship, and there's been plenty of them. 1988, the first one, then 93, 94, 96. Then Brian Zarenda got his first as head coach in 2003. Then they won again in 08, 09, 10, 11, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 2020. There was no season if you've just woke up. And in 2021, they won again. So they've won in a row, 17, 18, 19, and 21, because there wasn't a possibility of winning one in 2020. So they can win another one in a row once again for the Serra Catholic Eagles. McWilliams remains out there on the bump for Northgate. And it's Zach Black to the plate for the Eagles. And Zach today, an RBI and a ground out to second, and then single and came in to score in last inning's barrage of 10 runs. First pitch up in the zone, taking is the sophomore. Way upstairs there. And also, changeup as Pascal is now catching. As Black fouls that one against the cage. McWilliams remains on the mound. Pascal takes over for Edmonds. Edmonds moves to third base. I believe Kelly, the third baseman, is now at first. Called a strike on the outside corner. And the count evens to 2-2 to Zach Black, leadoff batter here of this bottom of the third inning. Fouled back. Behind that one is Black. As our country's flag waves right dead central here at Boston Field. Good bit of wind that has come through here. As this count remains 2-2 to Zach Black. And that one's taken to right field. Well hit. That back is the right fielder. It bounces, rolls to the fence. Black holds up at second base with a leadoff double for Zach Black here in the third. Owen Dombrowski will run for Black at second base. First pitch called a strike to Matt Biscaglia, who has an RBI after he grounded out in the first inning and then reached base on the air by the second baseman and came in to score last inning. Takes this pitch, grounded to Edmonds through the wickets and into left field. So Biscaglia aboard again on an air by a flame. As Black reaches third base, Biscaglia puts runners on the corners, and Nico Ermick, who is 1 for 2 today, a fly out the left and a single came in to score last inning. Ermick has one of the team's 4 home runs this season. The other 3 belonging to Zach Black. This pitch well in the zone. Runner takes off for second. They're going to throw it. And safe at second base is Biscaglia. Pitch was well off the mark, but pretty rocket of a throw by Vito Pascal. Made it a little bit close, but sliding in safely was Biscaglia. Called a strike there to Ermick. 1-2 to the senior catcher. There's a 2-1. Now it's 2-2. Fouled, out of play. Sent back towards left field as a train passes. I think it quite could have got to the train tracks there, but another pitch here from McWilliams. Called. Strike three. This umpire is just very, very relaxed. No big punch outs. So even on called strike threes, like that one was. Even Hermick looked surprised just because it was so anticlimactic. Ball misses outside for Max Rocco, who today walked, came in to score, doubled and came in to score all last inning. He was a leadoff man that started that 10-run second inning. Takes this pitch, fouled and out of play. Ball fouled again, and it gets out of play as Rocco deposits another one. Oh, this is Ryan Fesco. I beg your pardon. He's at the plate for Rocco. 15-12. The umpire is actually blocking my vision of where they are in the batter's box. So I beg your pardon there, as it's a 3-2 pitch coming to Ryan Fesco, senior. And he'll earn a walk. Joe DeMoss at the plate now for Serra. Pitch misses outside. 1-0. DeMoss today grounded out to second, singled and came in to score both last inning in that second inning. This one's rocketed to center field. Back is the center fielder, and that ball is off the wall, and it will score two. Holding up at third as DeMoss with a 2-run double. Fesco holds up at third. And this ball game is 90 feet away from ending, as it is 14-0. And another substitution. Brendan Hanzak will step to the plate here. First plate appearance for him. Batting for Shannick. 2 on, 1 out. Here in the third inning, 14-0. Ball in the dirt. That one misses up in the zone. 3-0 for Hannick. Hanzak. And that's ball 4. He issued a free pass. And another substitution, Tyler Saggs will bat for Eli Kite. One and 0. 1-0 pitches in the dirt. Bases full of the Eagles and nowhere to put them. Walk would issue this game ended. Give Serra Catholic their 5th win of the season. Sags takes 2-0. 2-1. Beg your pardon. Been looking down, updating the sheet here as bases are full of Eagles and it's 2-1. Make it 3-1. That one bounces short of the plate. Pitch. Ball misses. Ball 4. That should be your ball game. Sags, a true walk-off in 3 innings. Serra Catholic dominates for a 15-0 win. They scored 10 runs in the 2nd inning and score another 3 in this 3rd inning to make it a 15-0 final in 3. Serra Catholic wins their section opener in dominating fashion. We come back with the postgame show right after this. You've been listening to Serra Catholic Baseball, and it's all been right here. We're back to Boston Field, and the Eagles roll in this one. Final 15-0 in 3 innings, as it was the story was that 2nd inning that Serra Catholic strikes for 10 runs in that inning to make it a 15-0 win for the Eagles. That line, 15 runs on 10 hits, no errors for Northgate. No runs on 1 hit was the first hit of the ball game by Devontae Christie. And then it was shut down time for Zach Karp. He gets the win. Karp, 6 strikeouts, had 2 strikeouts in each of his innings of work in 3 innings. And then just that 1 hit given up to Christie, which, Mike Shanica, that was his ball. His son got carried away with him. And that was the only base runner that Northgate had all game. as Serra moves to 5-0. More importantly, 1-0 in Section 3 2A, and they are in the driver's seat already. 5-0 overall, 1-0 in section play. So a good start for the Eagles, and Northgate back to the drawing board after dropping their second game of the season. They're 0-2 overall. They go to 0-1 in section play. And, of course, the way that this is set up, Serra Catholic will get on the bus and go to Northgate tomorrow to take on the Flames in Game 2 of the two-game section series. Still new to all of us. I like it. I still want to see the series adapted into the WPIAL playoffs. That's something that really would like to see happen, and at least make it a best of three series in the semifinals and in the finals. But a conversation that we can certainly have for another day. Serra, again, they go on the road tomorrow at Northgate. Then on Friday, they're at South Allegheny when they'll take on the Gladiators before returning back here to the friendly confines of Boston and taking on the Shady Side Academy Bulldogs on the 11th, and then they're at Shady Side Academy on the 12th. So bright spots for Serra Catholic all the way through the lineups. Of course, a great pitching performance by Zach Karp, but Isaiah Petty, he had a double and 2 runs scored. Zach Black, 2 runs scored, a double and a single, and another RBI. He had someone scoring in each of his plate appearances today. Pascalia had an RBI, 2 runs scored. Aramick, how about this? Every single Eagle today in the starting lineup scored. Scored at least one, came in to score themselves. So pretty, you don't get to say that very often, but the Eagles pulled that one off. So Petty, Connington, Black, Pascalia, Aramick, Rocco, DeMoss, Shannick, and Kite all in to score and contributing one way or the other. And if you can contribute 1 through 9, you're going to win a lot of ball games, and that certainly seems to be the case for the Eagles. I think we're going to grab Coach quickly here. We'll step aside and we'll be back with that. And we welcome you back to the post-game show. Brian Zarenda, head coach of the Eagles, joins me with following a 15-0 win over the Northgate Flames. Brian, it just seemed like, especially in that second inning, I just said it, every single one of your starters came in to score today, and if you could contribute 1 through 9, you're going to win a lot of ball games this way.
Yeah, for sure. We Isaiah, started the game off with that hit to right field, and I thought that just set the tempo for the whole afternoon.
How important is that? Traditionally, I've seen your teams play. You guys love jumping on teams, and the longer that you leave doubt that someone can play with you, right, they can, and you guys really set the tempo in that way.
Yeah, we got in a situation last year where we played Apollo Ridge here, and we lost uncharacteristically at home 4-3, and I kind of dangled that carrot in front of the kids, in the game today, and just told them don't let it happen. Similar feel to the game coming into it is that game. So I was glad we got out to a quick start, and I told the kids leave no doubt early. And, it all starts for these kids in pregame. I thought we had a great round to IO and took real good batting practice for the game. So it translated into some runs early.
I don't know that I've ever seen it. The warm-up for you guys you have 2 guys throwing – one side of the plate and the other, and just being able to just expedite the process. That's a creative way of doing it, though. I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, we've been doing that for the last 15 years, and we have the athletes right now where the ball's able to be, zipped around the infield, and we take a lot of pride in our pregame preparation in infield, outfield practice.
Getting the first section win, you know how important it is. These are the ones that count. Just building the confidence moving forward in. now that it is, I just mentioned, it's still pretty new on turning around and having to play the same team tomorrow.
Yeah, we go up there tomorrow, and hopefully the weather cooperates with us. We got a little bit of rain coming in, and Coach had already told me, their field isn't in real good shape right now. So I did offer to play here, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, is the rules state, if it's not played tomorrow, it's next available play date. So hopefully we can go Wednesday when the weather's a little better.
Offensively, everybody contributing. Zach Black, couple of RBIs, a double, a single, 2 runs scored. Heart of this lineup is just, it's really tough.
It's murderer's row. It really is. I wouldn't want to pitch against them, I'll tell you that much. But I really thought the tempo was set by our pitching today. We threw strikes. We had a freshman come in, pitch the last inning, Nick O'Mahony. He looked really good, really sharp. We call him the strike machine because he just gets in there and pounds his own. Does a great job. So Zach Karp is our, Mr. Everything as far as a pitcher. Came in, did his job. Unfortunately, that first ball was hit the right field. Mike Shank lost it in the sun. And Mike Shank's an all-section outfielder, so that doesn't happen too often.
No, and nobody else gone under the base pads for
for
the Flames all game. But a good win for you guys, and just building for this season. 5 now in the books, and as we said in the pregame, you have to feel good that you've already gotten 5 in.
We feel very fortunate, and once again, we're very thankful to Elizabeth Township for letting us use Boston Ball Field down here. And the surface, I think, here is the infield surface is just second to none. Our kids take good care of it, and as you can see, it'll hold a lot of water. So,
Fields,
we're thankful.
Second to none, Coach, second to none, and cookies. Second to none.
Lots of cookies.
Brian, thanks for the time.
Hey,
good luck down the road.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming down.
Brian Zarenda on the post-game show as the Eagles get the win here, 15-0 over the Northgate Flames. Again, they scheduled to play tomorrow, and we'll see what Mother Nature has in store for that. Well, until next time, thanks so much for tuning into this presentation of Eagles Baseball. It's all presented by the Eagles Baseball Boosters and the Western Pennsylvania Fall Baseball League. Until then, I'm Matt Fargo saying thanks so much for listening to this presentation of Eagles Baseball. 15-0, the final score. Eagles move to 5-0 on the season. Good afternoon from Boston Field.